What is going on, guys? Today, we're talking about chapter 964 of One Piece. Came out 2 days ago now, so I am a little late. I usually do it the day of, but some interesting stuff happened this weekend. So, yeah, we're doing it today. Very good chapter, once again, as I predicted it would be, because it seemed like it was going to be about Oden again, and it was just awesome, because he's the best. He really is the best. I still see potential for him to possibly end up being like the best character One Piece has ever put out. So super exciting. It's called Oden's Adventure. Like, how awesome is that? First thing we find out, not really find out, but something that happens is Oden says that he sucks at sailing, which I think is really funny, actually. It makes perfect sense. It's funny that he is good at literally everything else as far as we know. Anything he's ever attempted to do, he has been spectacular at it. So that is the first thing he is bad at, which is really funny because it's the only thing he really wants to be good at. So I thought that was pretty funny. When he finally, after the Whitebeard pirates decided to set out, he just launches a chain and it wraps around a pole on the ship. It was so funny. They're just talking, oh man, it's really too bad about Oden. I wish he could have been on the ship with us. And then boom, this thing just wraps around. I really am probably never going to watch it, but I would imagine that the anime will have a pretty easy job of making that pretty hilarious because it was pretty funny in the manga. So I am very excited for maybe seeing that in the future. It's super funny. Oden in general is super funny. Whitebeard, now this is something interesting. Whitebeard actually called him brother once he invited him on the ship. He said he's going to give him the adventure of a lifetime brother. Now, as far as I've seen up until this point, anyone he refers to by something besides their name, it's usually like my son or something. I've never heard brother from Whitebeard, so I wonder if that means something. In a way, a brother would kind of be higher than a son. Not really, like you probably love your kids more than your brothers, or even the same, but like they're older, they're an older family member, so I don't know. Maybe he's considering like him his equal. I don't think that he is as powerful as Whitebeard, of course, or probably even close, but maybe because like how strong their conquerors hockeys are, they're even in that sense. I don't know, but I thought that was an interesting point. I don't exactly know what that means, but I think it's definitely noteworthy that we've never seen anything like that, and that seems important, especially with how seriously Japanese people take that kind of stuff, the way you refer to somebody. So, yes, that happened. That was interesting. And then he, of course, responds by calling him Whitey-chan. I don't even know what to say about that. It didn't even make sense. It didn't seem like something that Oden would say, but the face he was making and him saying that was super hilarious. I very much enjoyed that. Then, once he actually does join the ship, the first pirates I'm imagining that they encounter, he just destroys the ship in what seems like one hit. He just completely destroys it, and they're like, "Oh, Oden, we have to loot the ship. We don't just destroy him for no reason." No, he went all out, one shots it, which actually isn't really that impressive. I mean, at least since, last week we were wondering if potentially he could be as powerful as Whitebeard. So if that's the scale we're on, then yeah, that's not really that impressive. But it is super badass. I loved that. It was very funny as well. And then towards the end of the chapter, not really towards the end, at the actual end of the chapter, we see Buggy and we see Shanks, and they are on Roger's ship. Now, this was really important for me because I have been saying for a very long time now that Shanks and Buggy were most likely on the ship when Roger went to Raftel and probably discovered One Piece and whatnot. And a lot of people not just say that that's probably not true, but it's definitely not true. There's no way that Shanks was on that ship, because if he was, then why would he still want to be a pirate? He would have already accomplished everything. Okay, no. First of all, he doesn't really seem to care about the One Piece, so it makes sense just by that he would have already known what it is or been to Raftel and whatnot. But I think this makes it clear, because they're complaining about how everyone is paying attention to Whitebeard because of Oden and whatnot, and they're going all out. They're doing all these amazing things, and no one cares about the Roger Pirates. If they had made it to Raftel, then everyone would care about the Roger Pirates, right? Like they would be the main centerpiece of everyone's attention. So no, they're on the ship, and they're not yet that important, at least in the eyes of the people, the world government, and whatnot, whatever. So clearly, they have not gone to Raftel, and they're on the ship. So they have been to Raftel. Buggy, which this is crazy, has been to Raftel. Almost 100%. It's like guaranteed at this point. How could it not be? What happened? What is going on in this panel? So, yes, Buggy and Shanks have been to Raftel, which is really cool because that it explains a lot about Shanks, why he is the way he is. He doesn't seem to really care about the One Piece, and it's like, well, what is his objective then? It's pretty interesting. And then with Buggy, it's what even is going on? Like, why is he the way he is? Why was he one of the first villains of the entire series? Why does he not seem to be that powerful? What is even going on? What is the deal with Buggy? For sure, like for real, that is one of the biggest questions now that need to be answered. I don't know if it's ever going to be answered. It never was even given any attention. So I thought that was pretty interesting. The Buggy and Shanks were at the end there. I think it's pretty important in the same way that I think it is kind of important that Whitebeard referred to Oden as his brother. So yeah, some cool things happen in this chapter. I mean, it's not like anything massive happened plot-wise. We're just kind of getting to see Oden have a good time, but it was definitely an enjoyable chapter. It's not like every chapter has to take the series to the next level, just a massive amount of exposition and whatnot. That's not necessary. Sure, maybe the pacing in One Piece is a little bad, but it does make a more complete story, and I definitely enjoy chapters like this, so I loved it. I feel like there are going to be some complaints about it, but I think it was a solid 9 out of 10. So, super good chapter. That's pretty much it. Again, I enjoyed it. Hope you guys did too. Hope you enjoyed this video. You made it this far. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me a comment. Let me know you thought about the chapter. I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts. Again, I think you guys are going to like it a lot less than I did, but I think Oden's just the best ever, so I guess I'm a little biased in that sense. Hope you guys enjoyed once again. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you in the next one.